Okay, we be rolling. Alright. Here we go. Once again. Coming back at you again with another thing of ICA. Yes, Igor's Cable Access is one of the, well, it's bad, okay? It's not the worst, but it's not the best. And if you think of something worse than this channel, let me know. If you can think of something, worse, that sucks, that you just cannot stand any more than this, let me know. Alright, now, I want to let y'all know something. I've learned something very important. This TV right here will not pick up Wi-Fi. That's right. This old tube TV I've been trying to get to pick up Wi-Fi all day, and it's just not done it. So, I mean, what can you do though? I guess you're going to have to go to Walmart and get one of them flat, smart TVs. But if you've got a tube TV like this one, that you hook the old cables into, it just ain't going to pick up the Wi-Fi, baby. This thing right here, I guess it's just going to go in the dumpster. Unless I can make like some kind of a cool, light out of it, maybe, like a night light. I can plug it up, turn it on, and, Anyways, today's video, I need 1 like, and I need 1 subscriber. That's what we ask for here at ICA, baby, because that's what it's all about. It's not about the stars and the sea and the moon. It's about 1. That's right. And it could be you, or you, anybody. Now, let's get with it. This video is actually about a history lesson. That's right, a history lesson, that most people are not aware of. The Ninja Turtles, they're all named after like famous painters and authors and musicians and mechanics and poets. They're named after somebody famous that did something. All the Ninja Turtles were. But did you know something? MECHA Turtle was actually named after somebody too. And you're probably thinking, well, who was MECHA Turtle? MECHA Turtle was an old action figure back in the old Ninja Turtle days. And he was also in a video game too. He was like the Foot Clan's evil robot version of a Ninja Turtle. And they called him MECHA Turtle. But actually, he was named after Mitchell Bernard MECHA Turtle. That's right. And he was very well known back in like the 1800s or so for some of his very famous art. But it wasn't your normal art. It was graffiti. But his graffiti was so cool that it got recognized by everybody. And they were trying to, catch him in the act, but he was smooth, but everybody knows that he was doing it. And his graffiti lived on. I mean, he was painting stuff like Motley Crue rules and, MTV and, just stuff Ozzy, stuff like that. And this was back in like the 1800s. And people were like trying to wipe it off and stuff. And some people realized, hey, this is cool. I mean, this guy took pride in his graffiti. And MECHA Turtle went around everywhere doing this. I mean, he was cutting out stencils, using spray paint. I mean, he was the first actual graffiti artist ever. That's right. Mitchell Bernard MECHA Turtle. Now, some of the stuff he did, it's really hard to find. Some people, there's a lot of fake stuff out there that people are going to tell you that was made by MECHA Turtle. But sometimes, there's fake stuff everywhere. But they've actually chiseled out bricks of these walls and stuff that he painted stuff on. And some of his graffiti, it's been moved by like massive earth-moving machines. And it's like set in museums and stuff. Everybody is going to find out about this and want some of his art. He's going to be more recognized than any of the other Ninja Turtles and the stuff they did. Mitchell Bernard MECHA Turtle will be always known for his graffiti really soon. And remember, you can always say, hey, you know what? I heard that on ICA. They'll be like, ICA? What the hell's that? He'll be like, it's just some dumb YouTube channel. And if you want to check it out, they'll be like, nah. I'm not that desperate. So you can just tell them about it after you see it. But, Mitchell Bernard Mecha Turtle. That's right. And remember, he was in the old action figure series, and I know he was in the video game because it was so hard to beat on top of that building when you had to throw that rope across there. But anyways, he was a very famous graffiti artist. I want to get some kind of his graffiti and put it in my collection of cool things. I mean, I need something. My life is just not going to be complete until I've got one of his, MTV, Ozzy Osbourne logos that he spray painted or something. Now, I need that. I really want that because it's going to be so cool. I'm going to take that big, whatever it is, just put it right there in my house in my living room. And then try to find more of his art. That's right. Mitchell Bernard Mecha Turtle. Man, that's crazy. It's almost as crazy as this thing can't pick up Wi-Fi. And you want to know something else, man? I think that some of the other characters were actually named after famous people, but I just don't know. I got to research this deeper. This makes me want to, I used to have a Mecha Turtle action figure, and this makes me want to go through my collection and find him and set him up here, and just put like stuff up here that, he could have possibly made. And I'm going to start looking on eBay. Surely you'll find some paper of authenticity on there that'll tell you exactly, hey, this is legit, man. It's too legit to quit, You gotta have the real thing. I mean, I might make some fake ones and say, I might be able to. But anyways, it's going to be cool. Now, I don't know nothing about art. I couldn't tell you a rare piece from one that wasn't worth dirt. But, I seen this picture one time. It just had a little bitty square painted in it. And they said it was worth like $50,000. I never understood that. Because I'm sitting there thinking, I could have done that. You give me a ruler, and I could have made the same thing. Give me 50 grand. Crazy. But I just don't understand art. I don't understand much of anything. I don't even really understand what I'm talking about. But I do know that Mitchell Bernard Mecha Turtle is somebody you will be learning about in the future because he is going to be known of as a famous graffiti artist. I get all my resources from places that never tell me wrong. Okay? I got a girlfriend, and she got a boyfriend, and he never, ever steers me wrong about history. Now, he told me about the TV would work, but, I can't explain that. I really can't. Unless there's just something that I'm not doing that maybe he knows or he's got that magic touch. I mean, there's just something that I just don't understand or I'm sure he'll show me when I see him, but if he don't, oh well, but he might just be too busy. But like I said, he always tells me right. Almost always. Well, yeah, we're going to, you can't always let that almost get in the way of, every other time they come through, but pretty good dude. Yep. We all need somebody that can always tell us about, he's even helped me, identify some of the fossils I found. He's helped me, I think something else good. I don't know. But anyways, Mitchell Bernard Mecha Turtle. Wish I had a picture. What they say he looked like some kind of like, they say he had like a big blown out hairdo. He had like a big old beard, I don't know, man. That's what they were explaining. It kind of sounds like an old G.I. Joe or something. But they were kind of explaining to me what he looked like. I need to find a picture and I can show that. We get more. I mean, this show's cheap, man. I can't go around, making all this cool looking stuff like all these people's got money put into it, man. It just don't happen here, baby. Besides, if you had a life, you probably wouldn't be watching this anyways. And you know what? I said about the one like and one subscribe. But anyways, Igor's Cable Access, unedited and never rehearsed. And you know what? I hope this is so bad that you actually tell somebody you saw this. And you know what? Remember, we talked about Mitchell Bernard's MECHA Turtle. That's right, a famous graffiti artist from the 1800s or 1700s or, medieval, whenever it was he was around. He went around spray painting all over town. Graffiti. Stuff like Kiss, Ozzy, Motley Crue, things like that, Winger. I don't know about that one. But anyways, I was going to say Bon Jovi too, but I don't know. There was some, if he did not really get into it, he just didn't paint it on there. So we'll really never know the extent, because some people was out there painting other things that he probably got credit for that he wished that he didn't. Okay? I mean, if somebody walked up and painted, something underneath their, like, Nickelback or something, Rules, I mean, that's going to crimp his style, man. So I'm sure some things he didn't take credit for. But people try to put it on him anyways. Now, I'll be coming at you again with other things. We'll have another history lesson. We'll learn about some more characters in this world. Just let me get a hold of my girlfriend's boyfriend. And you know what? Remember, Mitchell Bernard MECHA Turtle. Look him up. Now, he wasn't a good guy. He was a bad guy. And remember, I'll get a hold of him, find out some more about history and other things that we just need to completely learn about, man, because you know what? Never mind, don't matter anyways. But remember, I'm your boy Igor, and this has been ICA, and I'm out. Adios.